Hi, friends. Today it's really Friday, the 14th of May, but this lesson is for Wednesday, the 19th of May. I am going to be gone to a bowling tournament in Las Vegas next week, and so I'm just recording this right now. So, our objective for today's lesson is actually to add numbers between the numbers of 11 through 15. So we're going to be doing addition, which means that we will use the word plus, plus. This is a picture right here of a plus sign. So this right here is a plus sign. It's when we add numbers together. So we take two numbers, we add them together, and we come up with a new number, and that number is called a sum. Okay, so today we're going to look at two different methods for addition today. And the first, let's see, the first method that we're going to use, let me find the right place here. The first method that we're going to use is the number line right here. So here's our number line down here, and we're going to use the number line to help us um, add two numbers together, okay? And so we're going to use the number line. We are also going to use a second method, and the second method is actually a calculator. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to explain the first method right here for us. And I'm going to put the problem just, I'm not sure where to put it. If I could get just maybe a blank page to put. Nope, that will not allow me to do it. Let's just do this, I guess. I'm just gonna go ahead and write the problem right up here. So if I have a problem that looks like this, 10 plus 3 equals, oops, start over. 10 plus, so here's that plus sign, sorry, 3 equals, and then I need to put in my answer right here. This is where I begin, okay? So I'm gonna look at this first number, 10, and I'm gonna find the 10 on my number line. So here's a 10 right here. And then I look at the second number. This is how many spaces I need to move to the right. I'm gonna be moving this way because I'm adding. So then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 spots to the right, and that brings me to the number 13. So my answer, I'll write in blue, is 13. And I got that from this number line right here. Okay, we did this like way back at the beginning of the school year. We did a little bit of addition with some lower numbers, and now we're just doing a little bit higher numbers. Okay, working with the number line. Okay, so there's 10 plus 3 equals 13. Okay, we're going to try a couple more. So the next problem we have, sometimes they look just like we did, like we just did. They look like this, 10 plus 3 equals 13. Sometimes addition problems look a little bit different. They might look like this, 8 and 4 with a line under them like this. And you put the answer in this bottom section right here, okay? So let me write that. This is really hard to write. Maybe I can put it off to the side. Oh yes, it will let me write it to the side. So 8 plus 4. Let's figure out what that answer is going to be. So right here, we'll look at our first number, 8. We're going to find 8 on the number line, and we're going to add 4 to it. So that means I need to add 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I move 4, that gives me the answer of 12. My answer is 12 for that one. Very nice. Let's try one more using the number line, shall we? What if I had 9 plus 6 equals blank? All right, so this time I'm going to be looking at 9 as my first number. I'm going to find 9, and I have to move it 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 brings me to the number 15. So my answer is 15 right there. Okay, so I know that I can use the number line. I'm going to need a number line that goes all the way from 0 to 20 for this assignment. Okay, so if I'm using the number line, I'm going to have to write my own number line to use at home. Okay, between 0 and 20. So you might need to have a parent, a friend, a sibling, a grandparent, somebody help you to make a number line if that is the tool that you'd like to use. Okay, so if we don't want to use the number line, the other thing that we can use is actually a calculator. Now I can bring up a calculator on my computer screen. So I just type in calculator, there it is. I have a calculator app. And this is on my screen right here. Let's see, can I make it a little bit bigger? A little bit. There we go. I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger so that I have room to write some of my problems on there. Okay. All right. So using a calculator is a little bit easier, I would say, than using the number line. For one thing, it's a little bit easier to have a calculator on hand because we have them on our phones. And so almost everybody has a calculator with them all the time. So that's kind of nice and easy to do. So you should be able to get yourself a calculator at home at some point. It's also on just about every computer there is. We can pull up a calculator. So they're pretty easy to use. We do just have to make sure that we use the calculator correctly. Whoops. I cleared the screen and away it went. There we go. Okay, so if I have a problem that looks like this, 4 plus 9, and I bring up my calculator, I'm going to look at that first number, the number 4, and then I'm going to add 9 to it. Okay, so let's look at that calculator and see what we can do. We always have to make sure that right here the calculator says 0. Okay, you can also clear using the CE or the C button. Okay, sometimes they're called different things, but we want to make sure we're at 0, starting from 0. Okay, then we're going to click on the button 4. We're going to find the plus sign, which is right here, plus, then we're going to find the 9, 9 equals 13. So we found our number. Our correct number is 13. That's the sum or the total, okay? So we have 13. 4 plus 9 is 13. Let's try another one. This time, what if I have 10 plus 4 equals blank. Okay, let's pull up our calculator again. Now this time, oh, my number is at 13, so I have to remember to hit the CE or the C button. That's for clear. Okay, so I cleared the buttons. Now we have 0. Okay, now I needed to find a 10. So, oh, there is no 10. So I have to actually type in 10 for that one. Okay, so 10 plus 4, and then I hit the equal sign, equals 14 is my answer. So I will write 14 as my answer right there. Okay. Do you see how that's pretty easy? It's pretty easy to use a calculator to find addition problems. Um, I don't really have to do a lot of thinking when it comes to a calculator, so that is kind of nice because you know how I am about thinking. Okay, so how about we'll do one more problem this way. We have 11 plus 3. What is 11 plus 3? Let's check that one out. Oh, my number is 14 up here, so I need to make sure I clear it. Go back to 0, right? Now that I'm at 0, I'm ready to begin. I'm going to go 11 plus 3 equals 14. Again, that's the same number that we just had, so it's 14. 11 plus 3 is 14. Now, friends, we have some worksheets that are included on this Nearpod that it is your duty to complete. Okay, so this is what they look like. Here's number 1, 10 plus 3. We have 8 plus 4, 9 plus 6, 7 plus 8, one more, 6 plus 5. Okay, so these are just like the ones that I just did. You, my friends, are able to choose which strategy or tool that you would like to use. Do you want to use a number line or do you want to use a calculator? You get to decide which you would like to use, okay? So I wish you much luck. I'm excited to see your work on this one, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.